Today we're going to be making my favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe. A couple basic ingredients: brown sugar, white sugar, large eggs, butter, flour, a little baking soda, and I like to use dark chocolate chips. And of course a little bit of vanilla, touch of salt. All right, the first thing we're going to do, so this is an easy recipe. We're going to start with a pot, and we're just going to lightly melt the butter. I also like to do it in a pot because it saves one thing that you have to wash. Ideally, you don't have to put everything into these nice little cups, but I am for you. So I'm just gonna melt this butter. All right, we're back. And I just melted the butter. The key is that you don't wanna get it too hot. You wanna just melt the butter. And then you're gonna add the sugar. So this is brown sugar and white sugar. And you're just gonna mix it up. Little trick with brown sugar, if the sugar is too hard, put a damp cloth over the top and put it in the microwave for 10-15 seconds or so, just enough until it starts to melt. And you're also going to add the vanilla at this point as well. All the lumps are out. Then you're going to mix the eggs in. So it should look like that, just like wet sand. All right. So again, 2 whole eggs, mix that up. These are gonna be nice, chewy chocolate chip cookies. Next you're gonna add flour, baking soda and the salt. And there we are. All right, the last part we're gonna do is add the chocolate chips. And again, just fold it in together, just enough. So I put my gloves on. You don't need to wear gloves for this part, but you're gonna be kind of splitting this dough into 2 packs so that you can wrap it up and refrigerate it. I like to refrigerate it overnight. At that point, you could then freeze it and save some for later. This makes 2 logs. So here we go. You could totally scoop these. I like to make logs. Roll them up. And save them for later. All right, so now this is a cold log of dough. It's been in the refrigerator. I actually had one in the freezer waiting for this moment. And then you're just gonna cut them into about 1/2-inch pieces. All right, sharp knife, just chop them down. You could fit 8 cookies on a tray, on a 1/2 sheet tray, as long as you give them enough space to cook, and they're gonna kind of fall out a little bit, right? So. All right, so I just pulled these out of the oven. They were in the oven at 375 for 12 minutes. I pulled them out. Once they start to get golden brown on the outside, I'm gonna let them sit on this tray for 2 minutes and then transfer them over to a cooling rack just to cool down a little bit, and then we can try them. Okay, so for this moment I had to bring in the ultimate taste testers. This is Jocelyn and this is May. Which cookie do you want? You want that one?
I want...
Grab it, put it on your nose. Which one do you want?
That one.
That one? Okay, here you go. And I'm gonna take this one. Cheers. Those are good. What do you think? Good?
Actually, this time they're softer.
They're softer, right?
Yeah.
Good. Yummy. See you guys around. Thanks.